Hello students, today we start our chapter agriculture from geography. So first we try to understand what is agriculture. Agriculture is a primary activity which produces the food we eat and raw material for industries. So all the raw materials which is basically needed for us, so they are produced through agriculture. The science or practice, agriculture, the science or practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for the growing of crops and the rearing of animal to provide food, wool, and other products. So it's all about agriculture. We know that India is an agriculture country because the backbone of India is basically agriculture, and 52%, more than 50% people are doing for their livelihood, they are doing agriculture work. Agriculture produce most of the food that we consume. Agriculture also produce raw material for various industries. Did you know India is second in the world in crop output next to China? 1 and 4 million square kilometers of land in India is under cultivation. So you can easily see how much large area we cover for agriculture purpose. Agriculture is India's biggest economic sector and employ 52.1% of the total workforce. So the agriculture play very important role also in Indian economy. Next, types of farming. So there are so many types of farming. Basically we have primitive subsistence farming, then intensive subsistence farming, then commercial farming, and then plantation farming. So one by one we try to understand what kind of these farming. Okay, so we start from primitive subsistence farming. This type of farming is still practiced in few places in India. In this farming, primitive farming, the farmers use some part of land. They cut them and burn all the plant and tree at that area and do cultivation. And when the fertility lost the soil fertility, they move to another land. So this type of farming is known as primitive subsistence, which is still doing in India. So it is practiced on small patches with the help of primitive tools like hoe, dowel, and digging sticks, and family or community labor they are using in this farming. This type of farming depends upon the monsoon because they do not have any equipment to do farming. Natural fertilizer of the soils and sustainability of the other environmental conditions. So without any fertilizer they are doing this farming. It is also called, इसको हम एक और नेम से बच्चों जानते हैं जो कि है slash and burn, because they are cutting all the trees and then burn to the patch of field. So that's why this farming, primitive subsistence farming, called slash and burn cultivation. Farmers clear a patch of land and produce crop to sustain their families. When soil fertility decreases, the farmers shifted and start cultivating in the same way in other patch of field. This allow nature to replenish the fertility of the soil. Productivity in the type of farming is low as fertilizer of the modern inputs are not used. So this kind of farming, the primitive subsistence farming, not using any modern inputs in the cultivation. Okay, next, intensive subsistence farming. So in this farming, intensive subsistence farming, this type farming is practiced in area of high population pressure on land. Where high population pressure on land, they are using intensive farming and at that area. It is labor intensive farming where high dose of biochemical input or irrigation are used to obtaining higher production because there is high population feeded. So it's needed for that. Though the right of inheritance leading the division of land among successive generation, he retained the land holding size uneconomically. The farmer continue to take maximum output from their cultivation and limited land in the absence of alternative source of livelihood. Thus, there is enormous pressure on agriculture land. Because they feed a large number of population. Then that 12% of world's farm land is in India. सो बच्चों देखो वर्ल्ड का जो 12% ऑफ लैंड है विच इज़ यूज्ड फॉर एग्रीकल्चर is present in India. Okay, using for farming purpose. Indian people using that area for farming purpose. Next is commercial farming. It is by their name commercial farming is also clear what is it all about it. So in this type of farming, higher doses of modern inputs like HYB seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and the pesticides are used in order to obtain higher productivity, because they are doing the farming for the commercial purpose. The degrees of commercialization varies from region to region. For example, rice in a commercial crop of Punjab and Haryana, but in Orissa it is a subsistence cropping. So some part of India like Haryana and Punjab, they are doing rice farming for commercial purpose. They are selling the rice, okay, so they can gain some profit from their farming. Number 4, plantation farming. So these the plantation farming are all about one kind of any person when do one kind of plantation and gain profit from them, and we call it plantation farming. It is a type of commercial farming. It is also a type of commercial farming. Single crop is grown in a large area. It has an interface the agriculture and industry. It is done on a large tract to land using capital intensive inputs with the help of migrant laborers used as raw material in industries. So a very good example of plantation farming is banana plantation, mango plantation, coconut plantation. So these all plantation, this is the basic example. So these any person who take a large area of land and do plantation at that area and then sell them. So it is also a type of commercial farming, because they are doing in large number farming and then sell them. Next we move into important plantation crop. You can easily see in this picture some example given: coffee, apple plantation, orange, sugar cane. So these are can be in the form of raw material and also in direct food and vegetable. Cropping patterns in India. So India had basically 3 cropping season. Okay, they are Rabi crop, Kharif crop, and Zaid crop. So basically we have three pattern of cropping, which is this. So we see when the Rabi crop cultivate and when they harvest, when they sown and when they harvest, when the Zaid crop sown and when they harvest. So Rabi in winter time, October to December, and harvest in time, summer time, April to June month. Kharif crops grow in monsoon time, set of monsoon, and harvested in the September to October. And Zaid crops, short crops growing between Rabi and Kharif. The Zaid crops produced during the time between the Rabi and Kharif. So between Rabi and Kharif season during summer time, the Zaid crop did by farmers. So first we try to understand the Kharif cropping. What is the basic and important thing about the Rabi crop? So Rabi crop sown in winter from October to December and harvesting in summer from April to June. Important crop are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. States such as Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Western Uttar Pradesh are main Rabi crops, mainly wheat they produced. So producing states these are. Availability of Precipitation during winter month due to the western temperature cyclones help the success of these crop. Already we read about it, the climate in 9th class. So we easily correlate this, precipitation, how they influence the food productions. So the success of green revolution in Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh and some part of Rajasthan has been an important factor in the growth of Rabi crops. So some Rabi crops: wheat, mustard, peas, gram, barley and the grams. So these are main Rabi crops. Then Kharif crops. Kharif crops sown within the onset of monsoon in different part of country and harvesting in September to October. Important crop are Kharif is paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, which we called arhar, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. So important state which is growing this: Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, particularly the Konkan coast along with Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Recently, paddy has also become an important crop of Punjab and Haryana. Haryana also start farming of paddy. In a state like Assam, West Bengal and Odisha, 3 crops of paddy are grown in a year: Os, Aman and Boro. Okay, these 3 kind of paddy they are growing in Assam. Next is Zaid crop. Zaid season is a shorter season between the Rabi and the Kharif season during the month of summer. So crop production is watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fooder crops are main Zaid crops. Okay. So now we see what the major crops of India. A variety of food and non-food crops are grown in different part of the country depending upon the variation in soil, climate and cultivation practices. So all these these are basic factor which affect any crop. So we have major crops grown in India are grain. In grain we have major crops: rice, wheat, millets, maize and pulses. These are grains major crops. Okay. Next, food crops other than grains, which is sugar cane, oil seeds, tea, coffee, horticulture crops, fruits and vegetable added in horticulture crops. And non-food crops: rubber, fiber crops, cotton and jute, they are included in non-food crops. So all these food crops and non-food crops and grains are major crops which is produced in India. Did you know India produced 51 major crops? देखो कितने लार्ज स्केल पे इंडिया मेजर क्रॉप्स को प्रोडक्शन करता है. Next, we only read about some major crops which is like rice, wheat. Okay, we only talk about it. Rice, staples food crop of a majority, because majority of people of India are using rice for their daily need. So India is the second largest producer in the world after China in rice. And rice is a kharif crop which requires high temperature above than 25 degrees Celsius and high humidity with annual rainfall above the 100 centimeter. So in part of India there is high humidity and annual above जो rainfall होगी 100 centimeter. So at that part only rice will be produced. Grown in the plains of North and Northeast India, coastal area and deltic regions. Development of dense network of canal irrigation and tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in area of less rainfall such as Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan. Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh are major producers of rice. Next, in this map we try to understand which part of India are major areas and which part of India are minor areas of rice production. So you easily see some part of Uttar Pradesh, some part of whole part of Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh. So these are the major area which produce rice in large number. Okay, and then we go into minor areas, which is shown by this light color. So these minor area in the basically coastal areas and between Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, some part of Andhra Pradesh. So these are the minor area of rice production in India. Wheat, second most important crop in India. Main food crop in north and north western part of the country, requires cool growing season and brings sunshine at ripening time. Requires only 50 to 75 centimeter annual rainfall, evenly distributed over the growing seasons. And important wheat growing zones: Ganga Satluj plains and black soil region in Deccan. Major wheat production state: Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, and some part of Manipur. Through map, we try to understand the major part of wheat production states. This is the major area of wheat production. So some part of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, some part of Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana is the state which is major production of wheat. Now we see what is the horticulture crops. India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables. So basically horticulture is all about in fruit and vegetable farming in a commercial state. Okay, so this called horticulture crops. Fruits and vegetable, when we do commercialize of fruits and vegetable, we called it horticulture. Indian produces about 13% of world's vegetable. So you see 30% of vegetable produced by India. Major fruit produced in India are apple, mango, banana, grapes, orange, and lychee. And India is important producers of in vegetable: pea, cauliflower, onion, tomato, brinjal, and potato. Horticulture crops. India is the larger producer of fruits and vegetable in the world. India is producer of tropical as well as the temperature fruit. So both type of food India can be produced. Fruit in great demand. Which states, which food is in great demand in worldwide, in also India? Mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. Oranges of Nagpur and Cherrapunji. Bananas of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. Lychee, Guava of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Pineapples of Meghalaya. Grapes of Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. Apples, pears, apricot, walnut of Jammu Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. So these are the great in demand in India and also out of India. Indian produce 30% of world vegetable. So here we read how much vegetable they are produced: 30%. Is in important producers of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and also potato. एंड देखो फ्रूट्स का कितना परसेंट है? इंडिया अकाउंट टू 10% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड फूड प्रोडक्शन. नॉन फूड क्रॉप्स, नाउ वी सी व्हाट इज द नॉन फूड क्रॉप्स. We already read about it. Rubber, equatorial crop and grown in tropical and subtropical regions. It requires moist and humid climate. It is an important industrial raw material because rubber used in many items. It is mainly grown in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Island. Next, fiber crops, which is cotton, jute. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, and bright sunshine for its growth. Grown in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Punjab, and Gujarat. So basically, these are these states which given here: Maharashtra, Karnataka, Punjab, and Gujarat. These are the black soil areas. So cotton basically grow on the Black soil area. Jute. Jute requires a high temperature, well drained, fertile soil in the floodplains, grown in West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, and Meghalaya.